Alright, hello. Welcome to day number 33, I think. Yeah, I think today's number 33. I've been playing a little bit today, just chess, puzzles, all that. I don't really feel like I'm really having the chess vision. This video may be shorter than some of the other ones because if I'm playing like crap, I'm not going to keep playing like crap, so we'll see how we do. May surprise even ourselves. As always, we're starting out with the daily puzzle and then moving on to some games afterwards. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, today's daily puzzle, December 9th, is called Hikaru's Harmonious Birthday Meet. And so the first thing we always need to do when we look at puzzles is look at checks and captures, right? These are usually the most forcing lines, and so you always want to play forcing. It just helps you to know too, because you know exactly where they're going to play, right? When they only have, so many moves that are actually decent. The first thing I see is this one, Protected by the Knight. There's also this one, but that one looks like it's just losing because they can take our knight in a couple different ways. And yeah, I don't see anything else. So let's start by calculating this line, right? So we go here. He has check. All of these squares. This is defended by the rook. Defended by the rook, right? So he can play here or here. Here or here. So we go check. He plays one of these two moves. And let's start picking, let's just start by picking one of the two moves. So we'll pick here. And when we see that he plays here, well, again, we need to look for checks and captures. We can capture here, it's defended, right? We can also play this check. And this is an interesting check because now where's the king going to go? Now the king only has one square, right? Yeah. And after he plays here, well, we look for checks and captures. Here's a check, there's a check, but if we play that check, he kind of starts to run out and attack our weak knight. We also have a discovered attack on our rook. So that leads to some complications. But if we just play here, he goes here, we play check here, he goes here, I think we can just take here, right? What's stopping us just from taking there? Still protected by the knight, putting a check, and I think that's just checkmate. Okay, so we know that this doesn't work, right? But now we need to say if we play check here, king goes here. I don't think we have this move anymore, right? Because now he can move out here. And he can still take, but I think he can kind of move his king maybe there. And I think he might be able to escape safely there. So I think we need to change our move order a bit after he goes here. And instead of playing that check first, I think it's best to play this check, right? Because now he only has either one of these two, and then it's just checkmate after that move. So let's see if we figure it out. So he goes back, so we play here, and then we go there. And it's a nice little checkmate. Alright, let's get on with the games. Turn that off of bullet. And change your guys' view so that you can see. Gary Kasparov's brother. Alright. No? He decided we weren't worth his time? But unfortunate. I was looking forward to playing at almost 1500. Oh, it's being laggy. I don't know if you guys can see that in the video, but that was super laggy for me. As always, we play our perk. Defense, King's Indian, setup. This move, I don't really get this move off the bat, but yeah, I don't know. Going to be looking to kind of see if we can maybe play here, here. I got into a lot of trouble though because I played there and then there, so it's much better to play here first. But for the moment, we can just castle. There's nothing stopping us from castling. He hasn't moved the f-pawn. Yeah, he could castle this way, but I think we'll just play here, and that may be what he wants to do. We'll just castle there and kind of expand on the side and hopefully strike sooner than him. So I think we have here, and then I think we have to go here. I think here we can take with the queen, and we'll be kind of threatening. Oh no, we can't actually. It's protected. So we need to look at like kind of consolidating our pieces here. And having some sort of discovered attack maybe doesn't look too bad if we can get some momentum going on this side. So yeah, we can't take that with the queen because of the rook. What was this? Okay, just taking, yeah, undefended pawn. I mean, in the same respect, this pawn's pretty weak, and I don't think he can hold on to it forever. But in the meantime, we need to find... Although I guess he might be targeting this guy. So we could either play here, right, to not lose this pawn. That doesn't seem too bad, because here doesn't really do anything except give him the free move. So we might as well defend. And then we're going to like to play this and try and kick the queen out of our space and keep pushing. So yeah, he is up a pawn. I'm not too worried. I have a feeling that we'll be able to get it back. So yeah, that doesn't need to be too threatening because he's going to have to move his queen somewhere, and we're just going to keep targeting it for the time being. And I don't... It's an interesting move. Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't really expecting that. So I wonder if we can counterattack. Like, I think we probably ought to play this first, and if he takes us here, maybe we play queen here, looking to get in on that pawn. This is protected. We'll have to... No, but we have to take because that's defending. Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky position. I'm not too sure how we hang on to that pawn. I don't know if we can. But we have maybe this idea, getting some counterplay, although we can't forget that this pawn is needing that rook. But we have this. This looks interesting as well. But we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. Yeah. It's probably to be expected. It looks just like a free pawn. I don't think I want to just trade these off. That seems like it's just going to put me in a position of not having a whole lot of pieces. So I think I'll go here. In worst case scenario, we go back if he like pushes here. But oh, actually, he can't do that right away. I'll take. I'm gonna have to be careful about this discovered, but I think I can go here if he were to play any. Yeah, true. Okay. Yeah, no, that's really bad. He could have just... Oh, he couldn't have. It was defended, I guess. Yeah, I'm not looking so good here. We're going to have to see where we messed up. Feels like he played a very good game because I don't think that we did incredibly poor. But obviously we did something wrong. Alright, he can just force the trade-off here if he really wants to and not even have to worry about this. I'm just going to go here and get off of this line. I think I can go here maybe, and I might have check, he goes here, then I have here and I win it back. That might not be so bad, but maybe a better plan is to try and delay that move for a second and play here, saying that he can't really protect this. Well, we plan to go here, and then I don't know if some sort of like weird discover like here, does that work? Probably not, because he can just go there. It looks like he's probably going to try and just fork us, but obviously the rook's under attack here, so we got to address that first. And if he forks us, I think we're just forced to take. But now we have this little move here. And I'm not too sure if we can really win anything other than just this pawn. Because here it's check, correct, but then he goes here, and if I were to take, he can just take. So it's not like that bad for him. Trying to see if I have anything better. I'm just gonna kind of create some pressure here. Don't think I need to be too worried about that because I always have like this move, and then takes. And actually, I might let him take that, or no, I can't let him take that. No, what I can do, how can I need to be able to take advantage of this. We have a good tactical position here, yeah. So he goes here. What's one way I can stop this? I can go here. I can go here. And he's still in check. He has to move somewhere. But it's not really doing much, but I don't really see what else we can play here. So we'll just play that, and then we'll probably drop back here. And he probably wants to trade off. It's better for him to trade off. We control this square, which is good for us, right? The promoting square. Anytime that you can control that, it's always a good thing. And like, it's not a weakness per se, but it's definitely a benefit to be the one that controls it. So that's good news. At the very least, in a completely losing position, we have that. But here's a free pawn, so we'll just take that, and then we can get back here, which is kind of where we wanted to be anyway, just having a little stronghold here. And if he plays here, I'm probably going to play here. Going here because I want to move my king up to threaten this. I don't want to allow that. To be honest, even though we're losing a material, I'm wondering if we just trade these pawns off, how does he checkmate us? I'm not too sure. I'm sure there's a method, but I don't know it. So I think I'll just play here. It might have been better to play 2 here, but it's a little bit less committal. And the point is that gives us an extra space move where we don't have to make a move. And now I think I'll play here. And then, yeah, so he's going for the passed pawn. That's fine. I think we can go here and then look to play here. He has that move though, and that's very annoying actually. But we're just gonna try and push this 2-on-1 here, or 2-on-3, sorry, and see what we can do. I'm gonna go here, and if he takes, we can take. I'm wondering if it's best not even to take. This is a cheeky little move, right? And if he goes here, his king's going to be too slow to ever catch us. His rook won't. His rook will not be too slow. But now he's having to delegate his resource of the rook out there. So I think I'm going to play this move. I wonder if he's going to sack the rook here. Actually, may not be too surprised to see it. Another good benefit of that bishop is it controls this square too, so even if we manage to get down here, we're nice and controlled. Yeah, he does sacrifice the rook. He's going to have to gain opposition, because if not, we're going to be able to... Yeah, I think he's lost this position. I'm not going to laugh, we're really good, because there's only... He can play there, but we can just plant our king here and go here, and I think no matter what, we're able to queen. So, yeah, we were completely getting beat in the early opening, and I don't think he has anything. He's just a little too slow here. Yeah, just a little too slow. Very... Not even going to give him any chances here. And now we should be able to convert this, right? I mean, no, we can't do that. I'm trying to get a little bit ahead of myself here, but there's no need. Actually, I guess we could have taken that. Yeah, I don't know. Just make quick work of all of his pawns here. Yeah, he just got unlucky there at the end. We only had 2 mistakes. Not bad. But yeah, trading off the rook was probably a blunder. Yeah, I said we played the 86.3% accurate. I've been working a lot on my end games, so that's kind of nice and rewarding. So we shouldn't have taken that, which is interesting because this is definitely like a variation I don't see very often. It likes b4 here. And it says we're just about equal, but this looks weird because if he plays here, no, it's not to take. We have to take here first because it comes with the threat, right? So we'll win a piece back. Interesting. That's good to remember that tactic. That if he kind of has that early push here and we've started pushing queenside, we may have kind of the double threat here. So yeah, I think that was our first mistake. And after that, yeah, that pawn's just getting targeted a lot. This is a second mistake because, yeah, he just takes the rook here. But I think if we would have played, like, here... yeah, he's still up a little bit, but we're doing slightly better in this position. And I think we can look to play here, maybe. It doesn't like that because after here... Yeah, I guess that's just giving away a free piece. So we could probably take... I mean, I'm just seeing this as kind of the weakness. And taking is actually the best move here. And after he takes back... we probably want to, yeah, c7. I was going to say, like, just add some fire, right? He can take here. And then we play rook f to c8, threatening checkmate. And I guess that's a good thing that I need to remember a bit more too. Anytime that we can threaten checkmate, we should. This is a blunder. It wants queen to d3. Queen to d3 here. Let's see. And what sort of tactics do we have taking on e5. After here, I think we can take here, right? And yeah, we're down quite a few pawns. We're down 3 pawns, but maybe it's a little less clear here, and at least we aren't down a full rook. So yeah, yeah, I don't think rook x to h2 check. Rook, so here, so just to take the pawn, he goes to a1, and then we play e2. When he contests us at this line, we should play g2, and then after he contests us again, I guess we could play here, and if we were to play here, then I think we play c2, and if he were to play c1, and I think we kind of just can juggle around. I don't think he can hold on to all of these pawns, at least not without eventually maybe repeating positions, and again, we're in a losing position, so a draw for us would be not bad at all. But yeah, I didn't like the fact that we tried to trade off everything. This is it's given a good. I think this is an inaccuracy because it allowed us the strong knight to be planted here. And then yeah, it likes that move, not taking. That's good. Yeah, but this is an inaccuracy, and moving the. So I think if he still would have played here, he probably would have been able to queen faster than us because we can't get in to defend this in time. Or maybe he can't queen faster than us, but he can queen with a check here. And now, like, probably here, he has e7 check. We have here. But this is a mistake, I think, because he can just take here, or he can just take this way. And here, 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 here. And he's just going to take our pawn and then push. So yeah, interesting game, but we were able to get the king opposition, right? Put our king here, and now he can't move in, and so he's forced to move. And I guess it's not really opposition, but it's the same idea. And then the rest of that is just converting everything with the queen up. We should be able to do that, no problem. So yeah. Our opponent's trolling us a little bit with his profile photo title. He plays kind of the contesting line. I don't actually love playing against this line, but I think we can just develop like this, kind of like normal. Now we can go here, and we're in a relatively normal line. But yeah, this line really isn't ideal for a lot of reasons. Can't remember the exact way. I think you're just supposed to push here. And once he drops back, you can take. He probably takes this way. Maybe that's not so good for us. I want to play here, just try and castle, and then throw our knight out here. Maybe I can even play here. Not too sure. Not too sure. It's a very strange position. I can probably play this next, actually. Just play here. Although maybe I should develop this knight first, and the idea is that we are still maintaining control over this. Yeah, I mean, he can jump his knight in if he wants, but he'd be losing a pawn. Yeah, takes there is fine. We always take this way. And then I think we can go here. Now we've added a protector. We're looking to develop this knight on this square. That's where it's best. We'll probably want to get out of this pin in the future too. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think I'm fine to jump here. This would obviously be a mistake because he's losing in a fork. Um, this is a line, but I think it's just bad because his knight doesn't really have anywhere to go. I don't believe. Um, and if it were to go here to try and jump in towards us, we can go here. These two squares are very well protected. This square is protected by a pawn, so it'd be disadvantageous to him to try and trade that way. And so yeah, basically he has to probably go back, but I think now it's still controlled by a pawn. So he goes there to the square, which is really bad for his knight. Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of this pin and throw my rook out. Sorry, knight out here. What is he? Is he threatening anything? He's threatening, like, this was maybe an idea of a fork, but I don't, like, it doesn't seem like he really has anything here. He may try and take the knight, but he's just wasted moves when he could have just taken it immediately, so he's not going to take that. And again, it runs into the same fork idea of the pawn. So, yeah, I think he was probably going for this, like, fork maybe, but I don't know. It doesn't even work. Maybe he's just trying to get a knight close on our squares, which is understandable. And I think here we ought to take. And this knight is very unuseful, so I'm going to play a very weird move, but I'm thinking I kind of need to reroute him, right, to a more useful square, even with this idea here, potentially. But also here, although that's probably not so great for us, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I could also play rook here, but I don't think that gets us on the right square. So I think, I don't know. I'm going to play this one move just to see how he develops, because he may kind of change things around by like developing here, which I don't think that'd be a great move. But yeah, I'm not too sure what he plans to do, so was going to hold off on that for 1 second. I'm still not entirely sure what he's planning here. Maybe just to develop his queen, but yeah, we're going to reroute. Again, this looks really weird, but just trust the process. And I may even plant the knight here and just look at like this move at some point, and then plop another knight right back on there. That actually might be better than here, which is kind of under contest from here. So and it blocks us because we can't move immediately. So that may be an interesting idea. Guess we could play it now. No, but I think, well, this still seems like it's defended well enough. I think I can just throw this pawn forward. This is defended. Again, this is defended twice. So I'm not worried about that. I think he probably forgot about this when he was going here. Or maybe, I don't really know. Yeah, it seems kind of just like a wasted move here. So I'm looking, this looks like it may become a weakness here. But I'm wondering here, he plays here. It's not so simple. I'm wondering what if we just played this. He has takes here, but we can take here, and you know, we were actually he doesn't have takes there, but it does weaken this square, and that's kind of a key outpost for us. So I'm not too sure that we want to play that. But in the meantime, I like playing here, kind of adding something there. And maybe the idea is just we go here and attack this way. from a opening that is supposed to be very tactical and aggressive, this has turned into a very positional chess game. Okay, so he's decided to take us here. And now I think... yeah, I see. His point being that, well, no, the square is not weak. So we can just take here. And, yeah, okay, so he opens that up. I think it's probably best to take here. I'm not gonna lie, this is a bit of an annoying move. Or maybe we don't take. It's just I don't really know where we put this bishop if we don't take. Let's see here. I'm just going to play here. If he wants to take us, that's fine, but I don't really just want to allow him just to develop that rook. Of course, other than maybe this does the exact thing I was saying I wanted to avoid. This can't be the best move here. It seems very, very, very passive. But my idea and my plan is just to play here, here, and then get the rook developed. He needs to be a little careful here. But I think, is this a blunder because of that? And we have to play here? It might be. So let's not blunder if we can help it. But yeah, it's true. It's kind of difficult to find with this knight here, but I think we can just go here and then there. But we need to kick this knight out of the way. And I think we can play here, and we should be able to just play here. And then we can play this move. Bit of a strange move. He's trying to reroute his knight, but he has nowhere to go currently. I'm just going to play here. Wow, okay. Don't think he has anything here. But yeah, he did win a pawn. Yeah, like I said, I don't think he has anything. Oh, well, that doesn't help him at all. We'll take that. What happened there? Yeah, we played a good game. Our one mistake was in that whole exchange. And yeah, he just, it was probably a mouse slip, maybe? I don't know, or maybe he didn't think it through. I mean, he moved that very, very quickly. I think he was trying to just create an imbalance in terms of time. But I do think that we played this very accurately. I mean, a lot of our moves are good, excellent. This is a mistake. We should have taken with the king and not given up that, right? Um, so yeah, we should have thought about it for a second after he took there. He just took it so fast. I was just like, well, I can just take back, right? But I completely forgot about that one. Um, and then yeah, really not too sure what happened with the that final queen blunder. Just it happens. It's happened to us a few times before, for sure. So, not judging, but we will take it. We will take the free queen. I was just thinking how nice it would be to have one queen against, you know, against him in this position. And hey, our wish came true. So, let's see. He's not really threatening. E4 is. We need to stop that now that he's added another defender. So let's just go ahead and play there. I can play here. With the fact that you can still push this, it's not... Okay, well now you can't. I was going to say, but maybe I should have played this just to stop that and then him kind of cementing that knight onto that square. But now I can play that. And it's not always so obvious to go for that. Like, if that's not in your setup, if that's not your plan... I don't know if everyone sees that that's just an outpost after, like, here. Of course, he could take, but then he can go here, and now he just has a strong central pawn. And he's traded a knight for a bishop, which in general is a bit advantageous for the person who has the bishop. So, yeah. Alright, what did he do? He just pushed a pawn, that's fine. We can just castle here. He's kind of holding off on castling, which is weirding me out a little bit, not going to lie. But maybe I shouldn't delay my start too much. Gotta be a little bit careful here. That's always a threat. Okay, so he castles finally. I think now we're fine. To play here, kind of have a discovered attack on this knight here. He has to move back. And I think we can start pushing pawns in this position. Okay, he decides to take us. Let's see. I know that we can play here. The idea being that we're fine weakening their pawn chain a bit. But also, if they take us in return, again, they've kind of have now... well, their structure's actually not so bad. But we've activated both bishops. And we can look into maybe ideas of a Greek gift here. I don't know if it's really a Greek gift anymore. But it's a similar idea of playing that. But I think I'm going to play this to kind of coax him into playing that. And if he doesn't, it really doesn't matter, actually. But yeah, I mean, if you just want to let us plop our piece right back on there, that's fine by me. Maybe a queen out here would have been a good idea because if he pushes here. But I think we can go here. It's just after here, it's yeah, maybe not as nice anymore. Part of me really wants to play here, but I guess I'm not really threatening to take there. No, that would probably be a mistake. Oh no, I meant to. No, I meant to take the rook. Yeah, that's unlucky. It's unlucky. I texted him in the chat, but he just said, "Oof." I don't blame him. I probably would have done the same thing too. It's brutal out here. Have this threat still, and I think we're just winning a rook back, to be honest with you, because I think if he lets me play here, it's just checkmate. So I think we win the rook back regardless. But like obviously it's actually I don't. How does he stop this? Because this is just a check. Then I think he has okay. Yeah, but I think he has checkmate. Oh my gosh, was this like a oh no my rook? I don't think so. I think we just blundered that. But it looks like he blundered right after. So yeah. We had 2 blunders actually, so let's see what happens here. Alright, this is a mistake. It's always going to give that a mistake, but in terms of the setup, it's fine. So I don't really care. An accuracy or a mistake. Yeah, it isn't like this, I'm sure. I bet like here is probably fine. It's good. E4 is best, just pushing the center, which sometimes it makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense so much in this, getting like weakening this pawn. Of course, we can always connect it. It's not isolated or anything, but it's still a little bit of a weaker pawn. Now that it has not another pawn defending it. Okay, so it takes here as a blunder because he takes here, 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 here. D4, yeah, and then we have this ugly structure here that is probably not even best to take. It's probably best to play like D1 maybe. No, it doesn't like that. It likes queen to F2. Here, and yeah, our pawn structure is just like demolished in this position. And we've just completely cut off this bishop from the attack. So yeah, that was a blunder for that reason. But yeah, and I think that was an inaccuracy because now we can take probably this way. And this seems like the most natural move. And then we just take here. Oh no, sorry, not there. We take here, and I guess he can still push. But now we can take here, and at least we're winning a pawn in this position. And so even though, yes, our bishop is kind of worthless, we may be able to get some activity at some point in the future. So yeah, but yeah, just a complete mouse slip on there. But yeah, I think he has to give up his... What is the best move for him here? Bishop c5 check. This is the best move. Yeah, that's I think this is our only move, right? Because if we play here, he has this checkmate threat. So yeah, and then after this, if we care to keep on, we have to go here. And now he has just enough time to play b7, completely stopping this. And yeah, there's no coming back from that. But anyway, we stuck it out and got a cheeky little sacrifice that ended up working out for us. To be honest, I thought I was going to be doing bad today. I've been doing bad earlier today, but kind of been playing all right. I gotta say. Oh man, okay. It's like, the issue though is like, again, I don't feel like there's that big of a difference from 1430s and 1340s. Like, we play well now at 1430, but I think we're also playing roughly similar in like the 1300s too. Um, so I don't know. I don't like these matches because if I lose like 10 points, and a win's only worth 6. So, we're getting like a King's Indian defense set up. I actually know the main line for white in this for like most of it up until, I don't know, move 12 maybe. So in the future that might be kind of an interesting idea. I think we're going to lose control of the center here. No, we don't have to lose control of the center. We can just push here. We are losing our stonewall structure, but I feel pretty confident that the stonewall structure is not worth keeping. Just going to kind of kick this bishop back. That's a mistake. I don't think he can play that and keep the pin because we'll go here and we'll win something. Yes, our king will be completely exposed, but I think with the pieces protected, it should be okay. I don't know. That would be an interesting kind of line to look at for sure. But, and I think regardless, he can, I think he can win his, can just go here. Maybe here, look to push. Okay, so he just takes us, so we're just going to take back this way. Oh, yeah, but now our bishop's hanging. Yeah, we got into opening trouble here. The King's Indian defense is really kind of a tricky one to play against, especially if our opponent plays well. But you know what? We're not going to go down without a fight. I think there might be the easiest, because if not, we have this idea. If he puts it on any of these two, he could also just drop back, but then he's unconnecting his rooks, and that's maybe less than ideal. I think I have, let's see, I have this move now. And I guess he can play here, just kind of blocking us. In which case, maybe we take. This pawn looks nice and forward. We can look into moves like here, here, here. But no, I don't want to give him my queen here. We don't have such a good choice of options here. I'll just drop back, I guess. I know here we could have been targeting this if we can get like maneuver to get this queen off of there. But yeah, it's a bit tricky to find. So he's going to force the queens off the board. Yeah. I think we can at least win a pawn or two. But although I need to be careful because that doesn't really work, does it? But I think here, now, at the very least, we should be able to trade this off and win a pawn. Here gives him some counterplay. Yeah, that's an interesting move. But we'll just go here and try and push. Could probably block us, might be his best option, but then we can go here. Just gonna go here. Now we have nice control of this open file. I don't know if I want to give that up just to hunt down a pawn. Need to be careful. As soon as I move this rook, this knight off, just threatening to take here, which maybe that wouldn't be so bad to get rid of that, right? We go here, he takes, I take here. He has to find a place for this bishop. He probably drops back to here, just preventing this check. Yeah, let's give that a try. This pawn's definitely, I think, weaker than this, so maybe it's not. Maybe it's not so much weaker, but it is isolated, right? It's an isolated king's pawn. So, yeah. Yep, and now we play here. Now his bishop's under attack. His best bet is probably to play back here, just preventing this, because we have ideas of there and then going here. But if he were to play something like, I don't know, like maybe say he plays this, right? Because we are threatening this pawn, which is true. What did he do? He didn't take anything. Trying to think here. How dangerous is this for him? Just say that we let him take, right? He takes. We go here, check. He has one of two moves. If he goes here, we have a check here. Again, he would have taken, so he wouldn't be on this diagonal. I think he can just block. And then... Or do I go here now, or do I check and then go here? And then after there, I don't really have anything. Check, push, here, there, here. No, not there. Takes. Yeah. What's the right move? I think we'll give it a shot. I think we have to attack if we want to win anything here. And I don't have it all figured out yet. But it'll make for an interesting game. I have some ideas of here and then going here after blocks. Actually, I'm looking at here, 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 there. That almost works. It almost works, but he's protected here and has there. let's see, if I play, like if we go down that line, here, I play there, he goes here. Yeah, I don't have anything with the knight either, so I think that would be a mistake. But we'll go here. He can probably play here. We can play here, kicking the bishop. Okay. Wasn't expecting that move, to be honest with you. I think I can just push. He can probably play that. Takes here, takes there. Here. Oh no, not there. I think I just have to play back here. Tricky position. I thought we might have some tactics there, but he played very well. Um, 105 here, takes here. Here I think would probably lose. Maybe not, maybe not. No, I don't think we have enough attack power. So let's just take the pawn, keep it simple. Looking to take there. If ever he moves his yeah, don't think we have a choice. He's playing right, just trading off his pieces in a winning position. Yeah, and he's up a piece, and that's what I'm saying, man. Kind of sucks to play against the lower people, I think. Like, you're supposed to be getting an advantage because your rating is, like, higher, but I don't think so. Yeah, I have like a minute left. And just no clear plan of attack, so we'll see what happens. Don't think he has anything here. Like in terms of checkmate, but I mean, clearly he's kind of just marching down the board. But you never know. Sometimes you can get lucky. I feel like I have some sort of checkmate pattern, but I can't get it. I mean, if this was protected, if this was a bishop, that would be really, really, really close to checkmate. But it's not a bishop, and we have to make a move. I'm just going to go here. Why is he not? Yeah, I mean, he could have taken that in more ways than one. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, though. Just see what happens here. Alright, let's see where we... Only 2 mistakes, 0 blunders. It's a... I think we got into opening trouble in this one. Yeah, pushing here was wrong. It was equal until we pushed. And then I guess his plan is just very simple from here. He played a very good game. Very accurate. Let's see, I think played 85%, we played 80. So, yeah, nothing to be too mad about. I'm going to do one more game just because I feel like playing another game. Alright, getting a perk set up, perk defense style. Need to be careful with my clicks. Messed us up once already this evening. It could probably mess us up again if we're not careful. It's taking a while to think on, like, move 3 or 4 here. I don't really know what move it is. Move 4, yeah. Taking quite a while, but it's alright. He can take his time. It's his to take. And we don't mind going up a little bit in the time advantage, so... Okay, he finally plays a move. He plays here. I think in this I'm just going to start kicking the bishop immediately. And then we go here. Actually, I don't know why I don't do this more often. I get a lot of times when they just play the bishop here. I should just play this more often. And I don't even think I have to castle right away. I'm just going to take here and mess up his pawn structure. He's probably going to take this way, but now he knows he can't castle king side, right? Because if not, he just has a very exposed flank on the king. And likewise, there's no pressure for us to castle right away, so we'll just start pushing pawns because he's probably going to castle here in a second anyway. But he has to play here now, I think. We can play here. And just be aggressive. Where does our knight want to go? Maybe here. Yeah, one off. Part of me just wants to push here, give him this, say, you can't really hold on to it, it's not very well defended. I'll be taking it back. But you can have it for now. I don't want you pushing any further and your bishop's becoming kind of useless. So I think I like that. Of course, we've kind of weakened our bishop, but I think we can go here, and in the future we'll look to play here at the right time. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think we need to castle in this position. And I guess we always can if we want to. But I need to make sure that we're nice and safe first before any ideas of castling. Can he hold on to this pawn? Is there any way for him to do that? Don't see a way for him to do that. We're gonna here, but it doesn't work because we have this nice line, or this nice bishop, I mean. And I don't see how he hangs on to this pawn. Maybe, but we can take him there, and we can just trade off in this way. Okay, so he finally castles, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I kind of am not too sure about castling on this one. Looking at here, takes, and then we have like this move. Just need to think a little bit about king safety, but I think with these pieces here we should be alright. I don't think he has anything immediately. So yeah, let's give that one a go. Let's give that one a go. I think if he plays here, we ought to just take that, and then we play here. And yes, he can do that, but I think we'll be alright. Okay, he doesn't. Interesting. Let's see here. I feel like it's time for the knight to go, but then he has this check. And that's a little bit worrisome. My bishop would be really happy on this diagonal. But I don't know if there's any way to get it over there. Maybe I castle? Just feel like, yeah, I think I can castle here. I don't know. Maybe I'll regret that. Move 20. That'll be the move. That will be very interesting to analyze. Okay, but I think I can just do this. Good push. I'd probably play this if he decides to do that. Maybe my rook out here. Don't want to play here. It's just it gives him this, but then I can take, right? I don't think he has anything. But I guess he could play here, here. No, I think we can play that. Because if he plays here, then we just take. Just take. And now I think that's actually a blunder. It's an interesting try. I think I just have to move out of the way here. Unless his idea is to go here, here, creating a counter threat. It's not bad. But I think I can just go here, here. Regardless, I think that's my only move anyway, so right here. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I think he played that very well. Just looking, do I have this, this? So maybe I take here, right? Take. Takes probably with this. It involves it involves another piece. It seems like it'd be best. I play here. I guess it's, or no, I take here first. I think. Just need to make sure there's no sort of discovered. I don't think there is. I take there. If he takes here, yeah, I like that move because he can't move his rook to take us. Just because, or like he can't move. Sorry, he can't move his knight for the discovered attack because then we can just take with the pawn. So I think he's kind of forced to play this move. Of course, he could drop the queen back too, but that would be a blunder. He would lose the queen in that position, and also he would lose the knight. So my guess is he'll play takes here. And after he plays takes there, I think I come in with check here. He plays here. I take here. He takes there. I go check here. Oh, I feel like there's something there. I'm going to play this move first, though. I'm going to go here and then here. Just targeting that pawn. Wouldn't be checkmate because he can come out here, but it will be I'm going to put him under a pin first. And he can take, but then we get the square that we wanted to anyway. Now he has to take with the queen, and then we can take if he's not careful and just forgets that his bishop is pinned. Also, at any moment, we have here. But I kind of want to keep creating the threat at the moment. Yeah, I don't have en passant anymore. Yes. I think I can go here, still threatening this. Oh, alright. Time to get off. Time to stop playing here. What happened, man? I thought we had a winning attack. The computer says we didn't. So maybe we're trying to force something that didn't work. But I do think our position was mostly winning. I'm not too worried about these inaccuracies. That was a good move. This is a mistake. Yeah, I think he should just take in here, here, here. And I don't really think I had anything there. But he didn't, and kind of glad he didn't. And this is a missed win. I guess I should have taken here. No, queen to c7. Queen to c7. This is the winning move. Or bishop to b7. Which we do get. It was a blunder to take here. Likes here. Okay, interesting. Just, you know, if they take, we create a threat. This game I was so focused on, okay, this is just a blunder here. I was so focused on the attack that I just completely forgot. Likes f5. Oh yeah, protected here. Kicking away the queen. The queen probably has to go here, maybe? No, like here. It's also a mistake. Where can they go? What's the best move? To here. Queen to e7. Queen to e7. Takes on e7, takes here. Takes on g2, and then it's just an equal game in this position. Taking here was a missed win. This is a mistake. They liked rook to c2 check. Here, c8 check. If we just played this sort of move, this leads to mate in 3. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see here. Or actually, I think we have this check here. It's probably best. He has one move here. I think we have this check here, here, and then here. No. Sorry. No, rook to e3 check. Sorry. Checkmate. I was thinking, like, but doesn't he have this? But actually, it's protected by the bishop. So yeah, that would have been an interesting line. Because I feel like we probably would have. And if you just play back here, right, that may be the most standard one. I think we take here probably, and we're threatening checkmate again. And so he like, I don't know, like maybe he has to play. Yeah, d2 seems like a good move here. And we can play f6, and I think we're still threatening checkmate. And then the king has to go to a2. And we play queen to g6. I don't really understand this move, to be honest with you. What is this move? Just say he plays a random move. Let's just say he plays this move. It leads to, yes, because we have here, and now we're getting in if he's not careful. And it should be checkmate. Yeah, we definitely had a strong attack there, but we couldn't convert, and that's part of chess, is converting, so the more you know. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Yeah, leave a like, follow if you want. See y'all later.